Pag-usapan natin ng healthcare. Sabi nga, think about this. Medical cost doubles every 5 to 7 years. Naalala ko nung na-dengue yung anak ko noong 2019. 3 days lang kami sa ospital, naka 21,000 agad yung bill namin. Hindi pa malala na case yan. Wala pang na-transfer na dugo. And then pangalawa, majority of Filipinos don't save money for future healthcare needs. Hindi tayo nag-iipon. And pangatlo, you cannot bring with you the healthcare benefits provided by your company when you retire or resign. Pag tayo ay nag-retire, hindi natin dala ang ating healthcare benefit. And pang-apat, no traditional healthcare company covers ages 61 and up. Hanggang 60 years old lang ang usual na kino-cover ng healthcare. Kaya nga tinatawag na short-term healthcare. And then, most people rely on their children, self-properties, or borrow money for their medical needs during retirement. Ang hirap naman na matanda tayo ay hindi tayo comfortable sa ating healthcare at baon pa tayo sa utang. And then, majority of personal bankruptcy due to medical crisis. And who will provide your healthcare during retirement years? Yan ang tanong. Maganda yung benepisyo natin ngayon na employed tayo, bata pa tayo, may short-term healthcare kasi tayo. Pero pag tandaan natin na kailangan natin ng long-term healthcare. And of course, hindi na tayo makakuha ng healthcare pag tayo ay sakitin na. Bumili tayo ng healthcare nang hindi natin to kailangan. Parang fire insurance, habang hindi pa sunog ang bahay natin, kumuha na tayo. Kasi pag may nangyari na sa atin, may record na tayo sa ospital, sakitin na tayo, hindi na tayo makaka-avail ng healthcare kahit na malaki pa yung pera natin. To know more about long-term healthcare, message mo lang ako sa Facebook, Roanne Celis Capistrano.